Yeah, you rob Peter to pay Paul for sure. You'll take a trade here and you got another trade cooking, like
Oh
you
yeah.
know.
I told you though. I didn't lie. I said I would have to see who would take what in order for me to take this trade, and then when I got it, I just chickened out. I got scared. To be
I knew you would though. I knew it. And you had texted me just like, yeah, my win, or like it's pretty much a done deal. Yeah, all right, man. I can't keep figuring out who to start each one of week. I don't want to deal with that shit. So, I offer it to you. I'm like, okay, I like DK's schedule. I mean, I understand. I see why you don't like him, and I got a team full of those. So, why not? Why stop now? Shit.
No, yeah. I'm about
My
to.
whole
I just started this bitch right now, so we on this
okay.
bitch now. But yeah, I mean, it was mostly it was mostly just the fact that I just chickened out. That's all it was. I mean, I like DK. I really don't want to move from him simply because of the schedule, but I didn't mind moving from him. I just chickened out, and I should have took it. I should have took the trade.
I knew you was gonna chicken out, Javi. I knew it because what I know from you, bro, I'm learning my opponents. And if you don't present the trade, you're gonna chicken out.
No, there's been times I've taken a trade that I didn't present.
That you've taken a trade that you didn't present,
Yeah, Gus.
what did he propose to you?
He proposed Tyrone Tracy for Addison. Uh, L said DK's a bum. DK ain't no bum, is it? You think he's a bum? With Aaron Rodgers, he's not the greatest.
You know why El said that, you gotta understand why he's saying it. Them Chargers. Them Chargers whooped
Oh,
that ass. Yeah.
okay.
Of course he's dumb,
He said
Chargers
he
put
got
that
screwed.
belt to ass. I mean, shit, I feel him. I ain't gonna lie. And what I like about Harbaugh, this is the reason why I wanted to start liking the Niners when they had Jim Harbaugh. And at that particular time, they had They had Justin Smith on the D line, Alden Smith coming off the edge. They had a dude named Aaron Lynch. They had NaVar Bowman. They had Patrick Willis, Dante Whitner, Dante Hittner. They had a defense, and I remember at that time, like they wasn't letting nobody rush for more than 50 yards. And this is at that time. Well, I think Kaepernick was a quarterback, and it was more of a run style first defense, and they was in their base defense. So they was in that 3-4 defense. That's my favorite defense. And then Jim, he over here doing the same thing with the Chargers. He got these big. His whole thing, he want big, powerful people, and just big physical, and that's the way they're playing football. And it's gonna pay off for the Chargers because you got a quarterback that can play. He can play system football, and he's also got an elite skill sets to where he can ad lib outside the pocket. And I like that. I've watched Herbert play 2 or 3 times now. And, it's the same thing when I used to watch LT whoop my team's ass all the time. Like over time, you just start liking him for the athlete. And I think Herbert, he's special, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't see too many flaws. The flaws that people see, I don't see it. But I think what Jim Harbaugh is doing with his team is even if he does have a game where he's throwing picks, he'll have a defense to complement him. He'll have a run game to complement him. So where it's like, it's tough to beat that.
No, yeah. I mean, we can't really see it. He leads the league as far as picks are concerned. I think he leads the league in tipped picks. So for whatever
Damn.
reason, he seems to always get tipped at the offensive or the defensive line and get that shit picked. So there's something in
Yeah.
there. He's leading the league, I think, in that. But
also too, if you watch his touch, maybe that's a weakness. Is he doesn't throw a lot of touch passes. Like he throws with a lot of velocity. It's always so if the guy doesn't catch it and it turns into a pick, that's on Herbert still.
No, yeah, yeah. That's a. I mean, he's a great quarterback. I like the Chargers. I mean, I don't know if I like their defense as much. This is just strictly fantasy that I'm talking though, because it's not. It doesn't translate to points, right? They're just a good defense because they stop people from really getting yardage. I think on ESPN that shit says they're averaging like 280 yards against like that's what teams are averaging against them. That's really fucking good. I don't know what the passing and the rushing yards are, you know what I mean? But as far as playing them from a fantasy standpoint, I mean they're top 10, but also two defenses aren't going crazy, kind of like how you normally can get one that's like averaging 12 or 13. Now that's not the case. You're not getting those 12 or 13s. Everybody's averaging 9 and 8.
Look at it like this, Javi. That team was hurt. That defense is healthy now.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I mean, they got new pieces on that defense. It could look a lot different. I don't know their schedule, so I don't know if that defense turns around into something special. But that was, in terms of fantasy, that was a defense I would strongly consider holding on to.
Oh yeah, nah, I wasn't. Yeah. I wasn't. Just simply for there's not enough points for how good that defense is. They get you their
No,
expectation though. I will say that.
they're
They get you their expectation, but there's a lot of money that's to be made when you just like always try to follow the Titans or the Panthers or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made there. The who they play this week?
Yeah.
Oh, they played Jacksonville. That's not bad.
That's what I'm saying. You can make him look real bad this week. Are they at home?
Nah, they're going to Jacksonville.
Yeah, they gotta be. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think the Chargers. Defenses don't really travel well. It's tough to expect the defense to go on the road and perform. Uh, but I could see it getting ugly I could see the Chargers taking that ball away from them. I don't like Trevor Lawrence.
Nah, me neither.
I don't trust him. And yeah, man. I think of any of all the teams, I think there's three. There's about three teams from the next half of football I could see playing lockdown defense, and the Chargers one. The other two would be I got Baltimore looking better, Chargers better. Who's the third team?
I think the Cowboys are gonna look better.
I think the Cowboys will look better. I
Quentin
think the Cowboys.
Williams, Kenny Clark, and then you still got Osa Odigizua, who got that big contract.
I think y'all whoop our ass. I think you whoop my Raiders' ass. I think y'all make us look bad. We gotta fire Chip Kelly. But for all due respect, I don't think they fire him in the season. I think they fire him at the offseason. But yeah, I don't know. I think that the Raiders are going to get embarrassed on national television again. This time, it's going to be the Cowboys up by like 20 points.
Yeah,
It's a blowout.
I'm hoping to see a real defensive like just complete change, or overhaul, like bringing in Quentin and then pairing them with Kenny. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with three defensive tackles. Who plays with three really good defensive tackles?
The Eagles. So when you got three stout defensive tackles, you're going to go into a 3-4 defense. The league is changing again, bro. It's becoming a run first style offense. So you're gonna have to have those big bodies in your base defense.
Yeah,
So I don't know how long y'all gonna have Kenny Clark for.
We got him for 2 more years. That's his contract this year and next year. That's pretty much it. I doubt we re-sign him because you don't hold on. You don't re-sign Kenny Clark when you already
you're right.
have Odigizua. But I'm hoping they make old boy look better. I'm hoping they look that defensive back look better. Deron Bland and What's his name?
Yeah,
Diggs
trying to
once he
build their
comes
free.
back.
Hey, y'all front seven gonna be different, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna shut that run down.
and that's all y'all really got, low key. You don't really got a passing
Quarter.
game like that.
Y'all not gonna lose, Cash.
No, we gonna get our ass whooped, dog.
Y'all not gonna lose, bro. I
You
We
got
think
gonna get our
faith.
you
ass
think the Raiders is
whooped.
gonna beat the Cowboys?
I don't know. I on our pick sheet, I put 1 point for the Raiders to win. I gave it
Yeah,
because they're at home, so I was like, "Fuck it, home team."
Yeah, it's a trap game.
I got. That's all
I
we
know that.
are is a trap team.
Well, they should have beat the Broncos. They don't have to go.
Shouldn't have
I
been
mean, I
there.
know they don't. The Cowboys don't have the defense. I know they got better with those trades, but um, I think if they scored, I don't know, 20. How many points you think, Javi? Well, how many points is it gonna take to beat the Raiders? Because the Raiders do have good defense, bro, and they do show up.
It's gonna take like 28 points because
28. Yeah, they might not win that.
anybody can score 28 against us.
Yeah,
Not the
So
I don't know if they can.
Raiders.
Yeah, I don't
We
know if
haven't
the
scored
Raiders can put up 28.
points all year.
it could
If
be
they
this.
can beat y'all with like 22, 24, they can win that game. But they can't. I don't know about 28. That's 3 touchdowns at least. I don't know if he can. I don't know if Gino got that in him.
Yeah, there's still much to
For,
improve with
for
our
some strange
defense.
reason,
We don't
I
even
think
have good
that you got a
tackling
good.
linebackers.
You do now. You just traded for what's his name,
You
Logan
got,
something.
yeah, you got him. Yeah, you
No,
guys made some good trades, bro. You
he
guys made
got
some good
benched
trades.
though, didn't he? Didn't he get benched? Like they were done with him. He was missing so many tackles. They said fuck him.
I mean,
New environment, you know how that worked out.
I don't know, but I heard that he was like the best.
I hope
Raider
so.
fans wanted us to go get him, and I'm just like, we got Devin White.
Are y'all for real? Are Raider fans? Is the protest real? I've been hearing more and more about it.
The
Cash?
protest.
Yeah, they're
You
Raider
said that.
fans are really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm,
they're like really like we're not. Don't go to no games. Don't buy no merch. Don't do shit. Don't support at all. Like they're like that's what I'm hearing from all the
that's
Raider circles right now.
that's crazy because that's exactly where I'm at. If I could push it and campaign it myself, I would. I already feel that way. I'm not buying shit. I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing nothing.
That's what I've been hearing. But I I don't know. I picked y'all for the. I won again too, Cash. I'm killing y'all this year on the pick sheet.
I
Javi,
heard.
I'm killing them on the pick sheet, bro. Killing them.
I can't
This is
take.
like this is another back to back win. This is what my fourth. That's 4 or 5 wins on the season. 5 wins on the season. Killing them, bro.
You just
You
pick
get like extra
all
50
games.
bucks.
Yeah, you pick all the games, but you have to put a values. Like there's a value system kind of attached to it. So this week, right? There's 15 games.
Hmm.
So the highest number you have is 15, and you just go from 15 to 1. And whoever you put
Okay.
the highest on is who you think gonna win the most. And at the end, you add up all the you add up all your wins. You know what I mean?
Okay. I've never done no shit like that.
Yeah, CJ's aunt does it every week. She comes every Thursday to do it. I can get you in if you want. $10.
I,
For L, 10 to
I'm
get
in
you
the boat.
50.
Yeah, 10 to get you 50. I'm seeing the board this year, bro. I'm seeing the board this year better than ever.
How you feel
And
about that Charger win, L?
I feel good about it. I was surprised our O line kind of held up. I know it sounds crazy to say held up. He was sacked 5 times, but it didn't look as bad. I thought it was going to be a much uglier game than it ended up being. So I was surprised we were able to put up 25 points. Don't My only concern with the Chargers, honestly, outside of the O line, which is a problem, is just like outside of like like Lad McConkey, like we don't have like playmakers like that, you know, and that troubles me. Like I just feel like we put too much on just hoping that Herbert can be amazing and be healthy, and I don't want to break him. Like I feel like we're gonna break that nigga. Like he's gonna fucking die before we get to the end of the season. Because it ain't like we have a guy you can just toss a screen to and he'll get you 15. You know, like a Jamar Chase or some shit. You feel me? Like somebody else who's like can not necessarily carry the team, but could just it's just not Justin Herbert dropping back, and you know that we do that way too much. Like that's every win. Every win is except for I would say the defense really won us that Steeler game. I was really impressed by our defense. Um, but yeah, I'm concerned if that we just don't have a real number one. Quentin just not doing it, man. He dropped another fucking pass, very catchable, easy pass. Like dropped a couple. Gatson dropped a couple. Gatson looks like he's going to be promising, but he's still a young player. And I know how Herbert is, man. When you drop passes with Herbert, bro, he don't fuck with you after that. Low key, like.
You heard anything about the rookie, the second rounder that you guys drafted?
Yeah, Trey's nice. Trey's nice. The other one's hurt.
Hampton should be back after the bye.
Yeah, Hampton be back after the bye against y'all. You'll see him week 12 or 13.
Yeah, I was telling Javi, I think Hampton and Vidal is gonna split carries.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a great one too. I'm not gonna lie. You got Hampton on first downs.
He earned a role with the team for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's fucked up for Najee. We only signed him for a year, and what was it, an Achilles or an ACL? It was an Achilles, right?
I think so.
Probably a key.
Yeah, so he's not going to be back. So that's unfortunate for him. We only signed him for a year, so knowing we got another cheap run. We got two cheap running backs going for the next couple of years. Quentin, I think I'm either we sign Quentin for like a really cheap contract, or he's traded, or he's cut. I can't see us paying him 18. I don't even,
He's not gonna ask for max money. He knows. I think he's not gonna team friendly deal. Probably do him a 2-year deal.
Yeah, if we can do something like that, like a 2-year prove it deal. To be honest, if there's a world where we can get like a third rounder for him, even though it's not likely, but if there's a world we can get a third, I would like to make that trade. Because Trey Harrison and Keandre are going to be really good. Keandre is really good. He's just hurt. That's why he ain't seen the field. And so is Trey Harrison. He's really good too.
You think this is Keenan's last year? Now that he's a all-time reception leader?
I don't know. It's going to be up to him. He could still play. I mean, we don't ask him much for him. What do we ask? Get 7 yards here and there on third down? Like, we don't, and that's easy for him. You feel me? He ain't going to get down the field like that. You know what I mean? But all we ask the niggas is to run a short little route for 7-8 yards. And he still does that at a high level. And so if we can sign him for another, I think we signed him for 1 year. We signed a 1 year.
You have a chance to get Chris Olave.
Like,
you have a chance to get Chris Olave and Derek Waddle, what's his name? Waddle. Jalen Waddle.
Nah, Waddle gonna cost too much.
Olave's gonna cost a lot too.
Yeah, Olave, they're gonna cost a lot. We gonna have $60 million.
But you said you want weapons.
No, I do, but you know what I'm saying? But I like Olave. I want a real, like, I want a motherfucking Jonathan Smith and Jigba type shit. You feel me? Like a real motherfucking like Olave good. I know that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like we got to figure out a way to like get a parlay some first round picks into a top 10 so we can get a one of those kind of receivers. A young dude who's cheap. I don't like spending big money on like those kind of players. I know I said that I want one. I do still want one, but it almost never work out when you grab them niggas from other teams. Like it just don't. Like I feel like it's rare. Like you see what happened with DK. Like he all right, you know what I mean. But when they're aging, I don't like it. You know.
I do like a Christian Watson for y'all. Like if y'all can just a little 6th round pick for a 6'4" speedy Christian Watson.
has to be cold, bro.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Or what's his name? If nah, he gonna be coming off of ACL. I don't know about that. I was gonna say Tyreek. I forgot Tyreek got hurt.
Oh
You
yeah.
don't want no old nigga.
I really want Tyreek. He's like the only like receiver that I would have really entertained being that, even though I know he's not the best in the locker room type shit. But I just feel like Herbert with Tyreek would just be so unstoppable. You literally just you couldn't guard that. There's nothing you could do.
I don't know. He fits in your scheme. Like you guys,
I don't know that he does
he's
either, but I know he run down the field and Justin can launch that bitch. I know he could do that.
Yeah.
like you guys. The way you guys play football, you guys have a run. For, all your receivers can run block. All right. So you got
Yeah.
run blocking receivers, and they're big, and you guys are like just physical, like a physical football team. Tyreek is
I
a
really
more
like
of
that
a
a lot. That's my favorite
yeah.
thing about our team.
Tyreek is they're more gadget. They're like mesh running routes. They're rub routes. They're
Yeah, but I mean, you could do that with Tyreek no matter what. He's so fast in his day. Like, I'm probably not now, not in the like. I'm just saying, like, if you think about it, like, whatever you cross and you run, and you have to worry about lag going across the middle and Cheetah all the way in your backfield, and Herbert can throw the ball 70 yards standing still. I mean, I just don't think nobody could stop that shit. It would just, that's my thing. I'd just be like, damn. But he would kind of make me nervous in a way, but I don't know. But
I will say he's
I'm
smart.
hoping.
He's very smart. Like when you say game manager, like he's probably one of the ultimate ones because
Yeah,
it seems like I don't know the stats or nothing, but it seems like when I do watch a Charger game, and I only watched a couple, but they always have the fucking ball, and they're always just chipping away. It's not like they just go through a drive and it's quick. It seems like they just hold on to the ball for like 8, 9 minutes a
that's Jim
quarter.
Harbaugh. That's fucking Jim Harbaugh. That's Jim Harbaugh right there. Because if you look, I would say last year we scored way more
I'm
points
looking that
last
shit
year.
up.
We're not even scoring. I don't think we're scoring a lot this year, but our time of possession has to be like top in the league. We always, like you're right, like we always have the ball, always.
well, at the beginning of the season, you guys were throwing the ball
You're number
that-
one
on a
in
high.
time of possession.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're number
bro,
one.
we have the ball.
33
And
minutes
that was
and
the issue
35
with the
seconds.
last coach.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Staley,
I'm a present-
you know what actually happened with Staley, in my opinion? I know he got a real bad rap for how it ended for him, and it was ugly his last season. But he let the media get to him. He should have just kept doing what he was doing and said, fuck you guys and not listen to shit. He let the media get to him. When Staley first got there and he was letting Justin Herbert rock every fourth down, if you look at Herbert's numbers, he threw the most touchdowns that year with Staley. And he threw like 30-some touchdowns his first year with Staley. Like, he was just fucking doing his fucking thing, you know?
In the second year.
He definitely unleashed him.
Yeah, it's the second year. His second year with Staley. He and Staley let him rock out and do whatever the fuck he wanted. And
Yeah.
I get he made some like bad calls in the moment, but I think that was just culmination of just the pressure because he would get some of those fourth down calls wrong. But like, so what, bro? You got Justin Herbert. Fuck it. Like, rock with him, bro. Nobody's mad. It's just like, it's kind of like how it was with like, when in basketball, you got a star player, you gonna lose and win by that star player, and everybody knows it. And I'm not mad about it. I'd rather it be in that nigga hands than fucking somebody else's. And he just let the media get to him, and so he started to get more conservative and second guess himself. And then in that process, lost the locker room. That Jaguar game really fucked him. That really fucked him up. That was really. That Jaguar game really fucked him up. That was kind of the beginning of the end right there for him. He was never the same after that. But again, that was just a lot of that was him. He all of a sudden started to be conservative. He was never that. He was always hyper aggressive. We used to throw the ball in the fourth quarter with the lead. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't give a fuck. Like, he didn't give a fuck. Yeah, like he did not give a fuck, bro. He did not care.
Yeah.
And he just he started to get like he let the media get to him and it's kind of, and it ended up going bad. Now, what is he, a defensive coordinator somewhere?
Yeah, but I remember that fucking
Yeah,
joke. That Justin Herbert man had me thinking the league was over. Like Justin
I
Chargers are
think
gonna
he's.
be a fucking problem.
He's still in there. It's just a different offense. You know what I mean? Like it's just a. This team reminds me of like the old school Steelers. To be honest, like it reminds me of like the Ben Roethlisberger Steelers that beat your ass 25 to fucking 10. Like that's what we look like, in
But
my
that's what
opinion.
you want.
The
You want that.
2014 Steelers. Yeah,
You
that's
want. You
what.
want. You want that type of offense because when you have to go on the road, L, you know you hate going. Like what did you say? Why we
Oh,
13
them
and
fucking
3? We got to go to Baltimore and play a road
against
game.
against a worse team.
Well, that's still the same. It's still the same thing now. You know,
I
if you
know
don't
that's
win,
yeah,
you
you're
guys are
right.
gonna have to, and you're already playing like that. So
Yeah.
you should be able to compete and play that style of football when it's time.
The
Go get
only
comfortable.
difference is they had Antonio fucking Brown. We don't have an Antonio Brown. We don't have a fucking a guy like that, like on all like a receiver like that. Like if we had a real legit number one,
You don't think
young,
Lath is gonna be that?
cheap. No, he's a slot guy. He's Wes Welker can only do so much. If it wasn't for Randy and Gronk, you know what I mean?
That's why I
As
really
a
like
as
a
a
Christian Watson for you guys. I really do. He'd be way better than Quentin Johnston with Justin Herbert, or just that
Yeah.
size with some speed.
yeah.
Who else is there? Who else is like that? That's cheap. That won't cost much.
See, I don't
That's
think
all.
they exist. I don't think they exist. That'll be available. It would just be Olave.
I mean, I
It
think
would
anybody's really
be.
available. Like because those
What do
kind
you
of
guys think about Garrett?
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
Ooh, I love that with Justin Herbert. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna cost a
I could.
lot.
That's a
It is
first
gonna
round
cost a lot,
pick in
but
fantasy too.
They got
he's
a
still,
lot. They got
he's
a lot
still
to give, and they don't have
yeah.
any needs.
We know we got
like that.
60. We got
But you guys
66,
having this
68 million
conversation because
dollars
yeah,
in
because LG,
what's it called
if
next year.
L is GM, he don't like to spend money,
I
and
don't.
he does. He wants one of those type of players. But I'm like, okay, but there's a price. There's
You're
definitely
right.
a price.
You're right. I would, like I said, I would want us to figure out a way to finesse a couple draft picks into like a top 10. It don't got to be, you know what I mean, to like figure out how to get a top 10 pick in the first round to grab one.
So you want another?
They're all in there.
You don't
Yeah,
want
for
another
sure.
rookie. You already got
Yeah.
you got a bunch of young receivers now.
Bro, Jonathan Smith and Jigba. Is this his first or second year? Is his second year?
Second.
Year.
I mean, he already showed it in his rookie year. You look at what he's doing now. I mean,
No,
that dude's fucking amazing.
Yeah, you can
Ain't no-
find a star.
They're
rookie
all out there.
receiver
I'm saying
at a
they're
top
all
10
out there,
pick.
bro. The receiver market is so saturated. They're so good. There's so many good ass receivers that you can get in the top 10 of your top in the first round in general. Like even into the second round, you can still grab some really good ones. They might not be like 1A, but they'll be like a 1B or a 2A, you know what I mean? Or a really, really, really good 2. Like a fucking there's a lot of them in the draft every year.
BTJ from the Jags, they were exploring him to be traded.
Who?
Brian Thomas
Brian
Jr.
Thomas.
Oh, they
That would be
were, yeah. That would
That would be
actually that would
that would
and
be
he ain't gonna be crazy expensive either.
He's young.
No,
He's
I
young.
mean, he was a first round pick, so he might be right now a second round pick.
They'll get off him for a third. They'll get off him for a third.
They
What are
might.
they gonna do? Pay him? They'll get off of him.
I think he was worth a second.
I think he's worth.
I think he is too.
Second, we got to draft linemen, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we got to draft linemen. We need
You guys got a stout line, but just look at it like this: a second round pick.
not
He's
superior
6'3".
though.
He
Yeah.
runs a 4.3 speed. He played elite last year,
Yeah.
and you know there's a lot of reasons probably why he played bad this year. We don't know. Could have been culture, but some stability.
Quarterback
But you got,
not that good.
yeah, like that could be nasty.
Yeah, BTJ, Lad,
That-
Quentin
nasty.
Johnson go all together. Who would be your slot? Keenan again? Nah, it can't be Keenan.
No,
it'd
you
be
It's a
got-
lad. Lad is
Lad.
a slot. Yeah, Ladd is slot.
So BTJ,
And then
Ladd,
and we switched them out. Him and Keenan switch between the slot anyway, so it's fine.
and then
Not a big deal.
Gatson low key looks like a receiver. He doesn't have a frame of a tight end. He looks like just a 6'3", 6'4" receiver.
Have you seen his dad?
Nuh-uh. He's big.
Oh yeah, it's Gats. Yeah.
Well, his dad played in the league too, and his dad
Yeah.
was an athlete.
Yeah, his dad was crazy. Yeah, his dad was nice as fuck.
His dad was an athlete, so it's in him. Like, I'm not surprised. Like, I haven't watched him. It's before my time too, but just off the little highlight that I saw.
Yeah, no, I seen the highlights. Yeah, I ain't watching.
Yeah, like this. Was he a receiver? He was like a big receiver too.
I think he was a tight end. I believe he was a tight end. I think
Like, athlete.
like a hyper athletic though. He was like hyper athletic, jumped high as fuck, one hand catch, long, like long ass arms.
Yeah, like you could tell he played basketball or something.
He's day to day right now. I don't know if he's playing. I'm pretty sure he's been practicing, but they say he's day to day. So we'll see if he start against the Jags.
Ooh, I would
Going
even
into a bye
probably-
week.
If y'all can go get BTJ, I'd probably go as far as like saying, fuck it, run a 2 tight end set, get you a new Gronk and Aaron Hernandez going on. Go.
You know,
contact
we got Will
Atlanta.
Disley sitting on the bench.
Go to contact Atlanta for Kyle Pitts, Gatson, Kyle Pitts, BTJ, Ladd McConkey. Ooh, that'd be fucking crazy.
And Pitts would be cheap too.
Yeah,
Pitts
Pitts would be cheap.
Pitts is a fucking hardball kind of fucking guy too. Big motherfucking blocker. Yeah, that'll work.
Fast.
Yeah.
That'd be nasty.
Now you don't have enough footballs to go around. You got so many.
Well, I mean, he spread it around. It ain't like he go to one nigga anyway. He spread that bitch around. To be honest, I feel like he might spread around too much. I just be like, just throw it to fucking Ladd, nigga. He's open somewhere. Like, he just throw it to him. I'll be like, stop playing, Juster. Throw it to him.
Kyle Pitts is gonna get the bag somewhere else.
How's your guys' defense looking going forward? Like everybody's
It's looking
signed,
really good.
everybody's good. Y'all don't need
well,
nothing.
Khalil's only on a year deal. He was gonna retire and we brought him back. So Khalil's more than likely gonna retire next year. But I don't know. He's playing so good, bro.
He might play another year for y'all.
Yeah,
he
I can see him playing the whole nother year. And now he looks even more like he looks like last game. He was like having his way.
I help too now. You got
and then Ode.
Yeah, you got help.
Yeah, he's showing out. The other interior dude. We just got two. Fuck, what is his name?
Unless he want to come home.
Unless
he wants to come home.
Stop it.
You know
Stop it. He a Charger, bro. He a Charger, bro.
It's Crosby. You know, we welcome him home now. He's
a Charger, bro. He's a Charger, bro.
He can start right now on our team.
Nope. After y'all did him, y'all don't deserve.
What else? Our DBs are as long as our D line is doing their thing. Our safeties are. I mean, our DBs are they're okay. They're pretty good. Yeah, I'm confident in our defense. Our defense, I don't know, it's weird. They have weird games where they kind of shit the bed, but I feel like that really only happens when our offense ain't clicking. Like if we don't have much offense, then the defense they'll be like, bro, you're not finna drag us out here like this, so they'll give up for sure. But on the days where we're doing good and we are holding on to the ball and they got rest and not just out there on the field all fucking day, we lock shit up. You know, red zone defense is impressive. Has been very impressive this year too. We hold. What? Our record 7-3. 7-3. And so if we're 7-3, if Kansas City beats the Broncos, they'll be 8-4, and then all we got to do is win. Or no, they'll be 8-3, and then all we got to do is win, beat the Jaguars, and we'll be number one.
You got some fades. You got some fades coming up. You're gonna see what you guys are made of starting this weekend.
This is an important week going into the bye for sure for us. This is a real important week. I can't.
You got the Eagles.
Yeah.
The Eagles are coming to your house.
You got the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Texans. We want to see that's a good defense
and the
over there.
Yeah.
And the Broncos. You got a lot of fades, dog.
Yeah.
We're gonna really see what y'all made of before we start sprinkling players like Brian Thomas Jr. and shit.
I think
y'all can't. If y'all can't beat those teams, or if you can't win a majority of those games, you ain't getting none of those players.
I think 13 wins is a possibility. It's a stretch, but it's a possibility.
I mean, it could with that schedule, it could easily be like fucking 8-8. Going into like week 16, like 17, 8-8.
Half those games, y'all not getting nobody like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, who outside of Kansas City and
The Cowboys are looking
and
good,
the Eagles
bro.
and the Eagles,
Cowboys, those are all.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how they defend. They do what is that today? No, that's Sunday.
That's Sunday.
Well, yeah, we'll see how they defense made any improvements. But if they defense ain't made no improvements, it's gonna be dark for them. If they try to sit back in that little weak ass zone, they gonna get diced up. Even in man defense, they gonna get diced up.
I think we can assume. Let's just play the assumption game. Like y'all got the Jaguars. I think.
Yeah.
We all pretty much think that the Raiders. Y'all got the Raiders. The Eagles.
That's a tough one, but yeah, that could be a loss. That could be a loss.
Okay,
I still think we win that game, but that could be a loss.
Where's that at?
The Eagles. It's in LA. They're coming to LA.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. So you want to count that a loss? Go ahead.
Now you got the Chiefs.
Yeah. I still think we win.
The Chiefs in Kansas City.
I think we beat the Chiefs, bro. I'm not impressed. They can't run the ball. They can't protect protect Mahomes. And listen, I know I was real confident saying that they're gonna beat the brakes off the donkeys, but what if they don't? What if that defense really gets to Pat and they can't fucking get down the field? Because they can't protect him right now. They cannot protect him right now, and they can't run the ball. They can't run the ball.
And as great as an improviser that he is, you can't do that all game.
No, and you know how he get.
We saw what it looked like.
You know how he get when
Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying exactly. I was just about to say that. You know how he get when he gets squirrely, and it ain't them in the. He can't get rid of the ball. If he can't do all work on that magic, he start throwing interceptions, wild, crazy shit.
They got
and I know.
And they got 3 running backs right now. They got all 8 weapons.
Who?
They got
the Broncos?
They got all 8 weapons.
Who, the Chiefs?
The Chiefs. Yeah, I think he's talking about the Chiefs.
Yeah, but they can't run the ball. They ain't ran the ball good all year.
They haven't.
And they can't. And Mahomes has been under pressure all year.
But what if you can't run the ball?
Jags. They lost to the Jags.
If you can't run the ball, you could throw screens. That's a team that could run the screen option. Get rid of the ball quick.
Yeah, we got Derwin though. Derwin kills all them screens. You don't see niggas run screens against us. Derwin gonna fuck them up. They can't. When you got Derwin,
that nigga ain't gonna play all them games.
You crazy.
He's not gonna play all them. I like Derwin. He's not gonna play every game. He's gonna be missing a couple of games.
He already missed a game. He already missed a game.
I know he gonna miss
bye. And I'm saying, we haven't had a bye yet, bro. We haven't even had our bye. We're gonna be rested. Don't trip. We're gonna be rested.
Kansas, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, they got some weapons on that offense. And
it's more
not
likely
gonna
we
be able to
sit with the
keep up.
Broncos than with Kansas City. We finna sweep Kansas City. I'm trying to tell you, them niggas not like that for real, bro.
I can see y'all sweeping the donkeys though.
I think it's more likely we lose I think it's more likely we lose to Denver than it is that we lose to Kansas City. I really do.
So what's that team? It's always a team you're supposed to win and you lose. So who's that team on your schedule that you could see yourself losing to and you thought you were supposed to win?
The Broncos. Okay. I can see us losing to the Broncos. That's because nobody likes the Broncos right now. Everybody saw that game against the Raiders and was like, the Broncos are ass, including myself. And I don't believe in the Broncos. I think they're barely getting by. It's really just Sean Payton and that defense working magic and somehow pulling out these victories.
Is it fixable?
If not with Bo Nix as the quarterback.
I hate his hate for Bo Nix.
I don't understand why you like this nigga, bro. This nigga Bo Nix is a fucking bub.
I hate quarterbacks that get all the credit for shit they don't do.
Well, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve credit.
Wait a minute.
He don't deserve credit.
Yes, he does.
Wait a minute.
He's not the reason why they win and lose games. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, that's not good.
I know, but what I'm saying
Wait
is
a
from a
minute.
year 2 quarterback, somebody that's still progressing. Like I don't even want to talk about this. I still want to talk about the Chargers. We're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chargers. So
I mean, we're talking about whatever, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying,
so
I
but
don't
Cat,
see what he do well. What does he even do good,
he has a cannon attached to his fucking shoulder.
bro?
His arm is almost, you can almost say it's second to none.
So does Anthony Richardson.
No one.
Yeah, exactly.
So does
exactly.
Yeah, but
a lot. So did Jameis Winston. Or not? Yeah. So did Jameis Winston.
But they're never in a position where they're in winning teams. They're not on winning teams.
So hold on. You know what I'm throw in there.
So Bo Nix is just Anthony Richardson on a winning team?
Bo Nix, what I could honestly say that maybe, yeah, he's probably a better quarterback than Anthony Richardson, but I'm not gonna lie, I like Anthony Richardson on the Broncos.
The same thing.
I would love to see that. I would love to see what that looks like. But I'm just saying,
that's the same
I think
thing.
Bo Nix is better because he's able to keep that shit alive. He's able to keep it afloat. He's not fucking it up. And all you need is a quarterback that's just not gonna fuck it up for that team.
Brother, that doesn't when it comes down to it with him, right? He's on it. This is his second year. Next year is going to be a prove it year, so they'll keep him. And then after that, they're going to have to figure out if they're going to pay him or not. Do you seriously think Sean Payton, if he doesn't see it next year, either the rest of this year and next year, if he doesn't see it with him, he's not. This is Sean Payton we're talking. I keep saying it, but it's like, this is Sean Payton, bro. Sean Payton ain't a fucking develop a quarterback type of coach. He's going to go get. He would do better. I promise you, if Joe Flacco was on the Broncos, they'd be undefeated right now.
No,
that's how bad this nigga. That's how
that offensive line collapses quite a bit. I had Bo Nix.
He has the best O line.
But it collapses on him quite a bit. He has to get out.
He's not comfortable. He don't.
I watched. I've had Bo Nix on my fantasy team all year up until 2 weeks. I watched a lot of Denver Broncos games. And I'm telling you, that pocket does not hold up for him like the way people probably think it does. It does not hold up for him.
I don't agree. He gets so squirrely. He makes one read. And then he goes and skedaddles. He's not comfortable.
I will say that he does make 2 reads. He has that Tua issue. If that first read ain't there, he goes to a second read real quick, and then he's out of there.
I don't even think he goes to the second. But he makes that first and he's out of there.
There's a way. If you can't correct the quarterback, there's a way you can hide your weakness. Coaches know that. Once they figure out what their weaknesses are, it's about hiding it. So,
I mean, what are they going to roll them out? They going to run bootlegs all game?
No, look what Philadelphia is hiding. Jalen Hurts' weakness.
Yeah, but at least they have they're capable. Yeah. Jalen is still a capable quarterback at the end of the day. This nigga can't. He's inaccurate. He's not comfortable in the pocket.
He's got 3 more. He's got 2 more years. 2 more seasons.
No, he has 1 more season, bro. He has 1 more. He's not going to go into his 4th year without a contract. He's not going to play that 4th year without a contract. They're going to have to pay him.
He technically has 3 years.
5, right?
He has 3 years.
Yeah, because it's the 5th year.
Oh, so he does.
It's the 5th year they don't want to play.
Yeah, it's just
he has a 5th year option.
Okay, well maybe
so he has 2 more.
Yeah, maybe he has. But I don't. I'm just saying, bro. This is we're not talking about fucking Ben Johnson. We're not talking about fucking what's the coordinator for the Commanders here. We're talking about Sean Payton. Okay, this is a guy who made his living off of dicing up defenses with 15, 20-yard passes with what's his name? Drew Brees. Yeah, he made a living. He won a Super Bowl. This is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. A coach who made a living.
He picked him.
I understand. So he was wrong.
If they move on from Bo Nix, they could move on from Sean Payton.
That makes a bad look on him. You got to stick to your guy. If you choose somebody, you invested in, you're picking somebody in the 1st round.
The Niners moved on. What's the name? Picked Trey Lance. They got off of him fast. Fast as hell.
That is true.
And don't nobody say shit about Kyle Shanahan.
But there's no investment.
That's true.
This is 2 years
I
already.
mean, it was.
Yes,
It was. It was a third. They fit a third on him.
Yeah,
No,
For
but there was
third
no,
overall.
but they didn't hold on to him and try to get this man to be that.
they did. He
They
was
didn't
hurt.
force it.
He was.
They didn't.
He
If they
was.
forced it,
They did
Brock
force it. They
Purdy,
started
Brock
it. He got
Purdy.
hurt, and Brock Purdy looked better.
I know, but they would have allowed him more time. But they said, you know what? Fuck that. We got a guy that's cheaper. They made a business decision. They didn't make a skill decision. It wasn't based off of skill. I think it was a business decision. To be honest with
Yeah,
you,
but they fucked up on that
You
big
don't think
decision. And
you
didn't
don't think
keep the
Sean
same
you don't think
mentality.
Sean Payton you don't think Sean Payton would spend a third round draft pick on a quarterback? You don't think he would do that in the next year or two?
if I don't know much about Sean Payton like that. But
1,000% he will.
So when you say that Sean Payton is doing this and doing that, I do take your
He's-
word for it. I don't take that.
He's
with a
one of
grain
he's
salt.
your guys. He isn't Sean Payton. What's the name?
Jason
What's the
Garrett.
old Giants coach?
Jason Garrett? Oh
Oh,
no. Who you talking about?
He's one of the disciples. The older than that.
Bill Parcells. Parcells, yeah.
Yeah, isn't he a Parcells guy?
But Parcells is a different, like, he wasn't just moving away from people. He selected people based off of specific category of things. You had to have that. You had to reach every number to be a quarterback that he selected. So if that's the argument, let's just say that's the argument, the Bill Parcells thing. Then
Yeah.
Sean Payton went by that and fully trusted Bo Nix as his quarterback. Because I don't remember what it was that we talked about, Sean, with Ajon, with those Bill Parcells rules. But if you meet those requirements, Bill Parcells is saying that you're going to be a successful quarterback.
He was saying how, like you were saying, Ajon was explaining how, like, pretty much, like, damn near if you go back in the last few years, every quarterback that, like, was good by his rules ended up being good in the league, and every quarterback that didn't follow his rules kind of sucked in the league. And it was like they had to have a certain amount of starts in college.
Oh yeah, so here
They
it is.
had
So
to-
in order to be drafted by a quarterback by Bill Parcells, you have to be a senior in quarterback. You have to be a senior. You had to have been a 3-year starter. You had to have at least had 30 plus starts and 23 wins and a 60% completion percentage in order to be drafted by Bill Parcells. So let's assume Sean Payton did that.
Yeah, I mean, Bo Nix had a lot of starts. Bo Nix had a lot of starts in college.
So if he's
He
using
probably
those
fit his
rules,
criteria for sure.
he's probably just gonna try to build on it.
I think that's fine. He fit his criteria. What I'm saying is, I think when you look at the product of what he's doing, his inaccuracy, his bad decision making, when I look at the kind of coach Sean Payton has been over the course of his career, what he eats off of, what he likes in a quarterback. You're talking about Drew Brees, right? The quarterback, the last quarterback he had who won a Super Bowl. You talk about Drew Brees, who was arguably might be the most accurate.
Let me hold
quarterback
on. Let me pause
in
you right
football.
there. Let me pause you right there. I know where you're going with it. So let me ask you this. And what do they say about, this is a rhetorical question. What do they say about what's his name? The coach we're talking about. What's his name?
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton. What do they say about him, about his coaching? What is he?
He's a fucking dickhead.
No, man.
I don't know.
He is though. What are you saying?
He's an offensive guru. He's supposed to be
yeah.
like a quarterback whisperer.
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's who you're known for, right? Right. That's got flaws.
You're breaking up.
And if
But
you
I can't.
really
I
are
can't.
the coach,
If the nigga,
fix him.
if the dude,
Oh,
if he
okay.
can't, I heard what you said though, Cash. If he can't throw the ball to his guy, the guys are open. If he can't make the throw, how can
yeah, that is frustrating. Like if you're scheming everything right, like there's a lot of quarterbacks out here.
The receiver's not open.
They got a lot of quarterbacks out here that are set up to fail. Okay. And there's some that are, of course they fail. And there's some that are overcoming the odds. And even though they're set up to fail, they're still doing decent or good. Like Drake May last year.
Yeah. And that Broncos team, you look at that Broncos roster, bro. That Broncos roster is a Super Bowl fucking roster. Look at that defense. The guys on that defense. They have a number one receivers, good running game, good O-line. That's a Super Bowl. They're 8-2, despite how bad their fucking quarterback is.
Caleb Williams last year. Like, there's a lot of quarterbacks who are in way worse situations and they did decent. They could have done what Bo Nix is doing now.
I'm
So
telling you, if Joe Flacco
it's
was back there, they'd be
it's
undefeated.
I could see patience running thin when you
For
have the
sure.
guy who is the offensive
John
guru,
Payton John
and
Payton not fucking playing, bro.
you're still not able to pull up. You're getting all the tools and you're still not doing it. It's very easy to be like, I gotta move off you. Like,
Sean Payton said it himself when he came to the Broncos. A big part of him going to the Broncos was Russell fucking Wilson, and he moved off of that in a fucking heartbeat and ate
That's
the
cap. He
money.
didn't.
Ate the
That's
money.
just something you say. That's just
He was
something you
willing
say.
to eat. How much? How much money did he have to eat because of that? 100-something million.
Yeah, it was.
Sean Payton, if he want to, bro, he won't give
yeah,
a
that
That's
was
fuck,
not-
bro.
that
He
was
will
a
chop your
terrible
head
cap
off.
decision.
That's not up
But
to
that's
the
what I'm
coach
saying.
though. That's more so up to the
Yeah, it
owner.
is. Sean Payton. That's Sean Payton, man.
I know.
Them owners don't know what the
That's one of them
owner.
owner GM.
Them owners are.
That's one of them coach GM scenarios.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's a buyers group. That ain't no fucking owner that make decision. That's a buyers group. That's you know what I mean? That ain't no fucking
that's a good point.
Raider owner or
Jerry
even like the
Jones.
Spanos or Jerry Jones. That ain't a fucking Kraft, nigga. That's a buyer group. That's a conglomerate. That's a fucking a board, a chair. You know what I mean? That's a board that make decisions over there. They hired Peyton Manning because they can't make those decisions good because they're just a fucking committee. They hired Peyton because Peyton and could be a GM if he wanted to. He just he a coach. I just don't see it, bro. We will see. I know we keep going on about
Sean
it.
Payton, right?
Yeah, I'm saying Sean Payton. I'm saying like Sean Payton, like that's not a Jerry Jones. You know, I mean the Broncos aren't they're owned by a buyer group. You know what I'm saying? And influencers. One of them's Lewis Hamilton. Drives fucking F1 cars. I thought
it was the owner of Walmart.
There's a conglomerate.
Like the Dodgers is a group.
Like the Dodgers, it's a group. Like the Lakers, it's a group.
The Lakers is now a group. They just became one.
This ain't Robert Kraft. This ain't Jerry Jones. This ain't even your kind of owner.
I got a question for you, L, a GM question. Do you think after seeing guys like Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, do you think going forward GMs will stop acting so thirsty? Like if they have a decent quarterback, acting like they have to pay him?
Yeah, I think the market always dictates that, in my opinion. But I would, for football's sake, I would hope that it does. So they're not just throwing fucking stupid money at these.
Like, do you see teams willing to go off of these average or below average quarterbacks just to have a quarterback?
I think the perfect scenario, right? Like from a GM perspective, is like Baker Mayfield. I think that's like $30 million, a starting quarterback on any team. And as long as you put weapons around them, you got a chance. I think the Eagles are a weird situation because they're able to kind of have it all. The Rams are kind of like that too. I don't know how they pull it off, but they do.
They have aggressive GMs.
All right. Yeah, they have real aggressive GMs, and they make it work. But I think best case scenario is like a Baker Mayfield, somebody who make 30 million, and it makes your team flexible. And I don't think, or I think what they did with Justin Herbert and even Patrick Mahomes' contract is really like what teams need to do. Stop, you know what I mean? You could pay him, just make it manageable, just make it like team friendly, especially somebody who's gonna be in the league for a long time. You know this is your guy. You're never gonna trade him. So don't just throw crazy guaranteed money at him. Give him years. You know what I'm saying? And
do you think the same will happen for receivers? Because you just said the market is so saturated with receivers. Like there's receivers
I think the market
everywhere.
for receivers are gonna. Yeah, I think that's. I think.
You feel like teams will pass on them if they're not like CeeDee Lamb or better type level.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you mean by. What do you mean pass? Like
because you had a lot of you had Ayuk set in the market and shit. Like guys who are just
shit like
average.
That's not gonna happen. I think what's going to happen to the receiver market is the same thing that happened to the running back position, where you're gonna start seeing those if I have to pay you this amount of money, if I can just draft a guy who's as good as you late in the first, early in the second, I'm gonna go with that guy and send him off like DK, like the Seahawks did. You know, like I'm not gonna pay you and give you a whole nother big contract for what? I just drafted a young fucking kid who's about to set a fucking rookie a receiving record in his second year.
No, I hope it goes that way.
Me
'Cause
too.
And I think you're gonna see more running backs. I think the running back position, like Cass was saying earlier, is gonna get back to being like the prime time, big money, $30 million a year. Build your, kind of use that as a piece to build your team around. I
It's
think that's gonna
hard.
kind of come
I
back.
think that's hard because I think it's just too. The gap between a dope ass running back and an average running back, I think is just not that big. Like, cause you get these
what do you
7th
mean?
round, 5th round running backs that break out behind a good old line. All of
Yeah,
every
you're
San
always gonna see
Francisco
that.
running back that wasn't McCaffrey. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, you see the difference though. Look at Christian McCaffrey. Glad you brought him up. You see what happens with like a Brock Purdy, right? When he don't have his running back, when he don't have that guy, when the Colts played when the Colts played the Steelers and the Steelers took away Jonathan Taylor, you seen how fucking the quarterback crumbled. When you have that top tier running back, that's why the Philadelphia can win a Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? As long as he's in that, if you have a top tier running back and a decent quarterback, a good decent a Baker Mayfield, a Jalen Hurts. I don't want to say Baker Mayfield because I actually think Baker Mayfield is like elite as fuck, but um I think that's really that's a big deal because you see what happens when you don't. As good as Brock Purdy looked, when he don't have his guys in, when Christian McCaffrey was down, they didn't even make the playoffs.
Hey,
And
what
you
y'all
was talking
think
about
about?
Herbert without a starting running back is 7-3.
What y'all think about this game of the week? Is Rams versus Seahawks?
Oh, I can't wait.
We'll find out what these teams are made of, right?
Yeah, the Seahawks are at home in that game.
Nah, they're in LA.
Yeah,
Who you got?
I gotta go Rams. The Rams are good, bro. I think the Rams might be like the perfect team.
Yeah, it could be a divisional round playoff. What do you call it? Prequel.
Yeah, because I mean, the Seahawks are really really good too. But they're only gonna go. I feel like they're only gonna go as far as Darnold take them. And I think Darnold is good too. Don't get me wrong. I think Darnold is really good, but
The problem is the Rams secondary can be exposed this weekend.
mm,
That's their weakness. I mean, they let the fucking Niners throw on them last week.
yeah,
Now
but they
you
did
got
drop
Sam
40 on their
Darnold.
head though, didn't they?
Yeah, but they were going back and forth at one point. Yeah, I'm just saying, you got JSN coming to town, and now you got you got two receivers over there, and they both fast. It could be a shootout. And
Yeah,
then the
it could
Seahawks
be.
have a defense. And then the
Yeah, their
Seahawks
pass
can
rush is
also run
elite
the
too.
ball.
That's true.
So,
Who who who? See, I feel they're so similar. I'm trying. Who passes the eye test for you?
that's tough.
Because my thing is, if it as equal as I feel like the teams are, I'm just gonna go with the better quarterback. That's usually what I do in my head. Like even when we do our pick sheet, I try to break it down like what's home field usually give a team like 3.5 points,
Okay. I don't know.
yeah.
and then I would say the quarterback gives you 3 points, and the home field gives like another like 3.5 point three like, or I would say no, the quarterback give you 3.5 points and home field give you 3 points, right? And so when I look at a game like that, I'm looking at who's the quarterback, who got home field, and so that's why I went with the Rams because it's like that's 6.5 points in an evenly matched game that I see. So I just gave it to the Rams. It don't make it ain't like it's not science or nothing, and it don't even always work. That's just how I see it. Like I just got to go with Stafford because I just think he's a better quarterback, and they're at home.
I feel like it's the Rams because you got a team that's been there versus team that's like they're coming there. Like the Seahawks are becoming good, where the Rams been good.
Yeah, the Rams been good all year. They've been consistent and good all year.
I feel like the Rams, this is a regular season game. And I feel like the Rams lose. I feel like
they
the
gonna
Rams
sandbag or something?
The Rams do that. So it's
you think they're gonna sandbag?
I just think that it'll look different come playoff time. I don't know. I don't know if they split this year. I don't know. Maybe the Rams do win home.
They're good at.
This is the first time they played.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They haven't played. This is their first time, so maybe they split. Yeah, it's good. For some reason, I think Seahawks comes to town and wins.
I mean, we lost to Niners at home and they didn't have their team.
And I feel like they had an easy schedule. The Rams.
Damn.
Rams have had an easy schedule up to this point. They've had the Saints, they've had the Titans, they've had the Jags. They had a struggling without Lamar Ravens. I mean, the 49ers, even without what that team looks like, they've had an easy schedule. So we're gonna find out how good they are. Really, I don't.
No, I kind of said that. I said that about the Patriots, and they proved me wrong.
So what you think, Javi? Who wins?
I think the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are more explosive. They're hot. They caught on fire early. I don't know if that helps them to.
How y'all gonna guard JSN, bro?
Yeah,
how y'all gonna guard that?
We're not.
But I mean, they got,
and then they could run the ball too.
They could run the ball.
Yeah,
Kenneth Walker gets all that yardage, and then they just pound the ball with whatever running back they want to use after the fact. Like they like what they're doing.
I do too.
Who's playing tonight?
To answer your question, L, you were saying games like this you usually pick the quarterback. I think in this type of game, it's not going to come down to quarterback.
Defense is going to win this. Whoever gets the stop.
And who turns the ball over. When
Sam Darnold will throw some interceptions.
I think it's going to come down to coach doing some
Sam Darnold will get a little loose back there sometime. He'll let it fly. I'm just saying. But no, I think you're right though. I think you're right.
I'm still going to go with the Rams. Coaching. I think one of the coaches is going to do some dumb shit.
Well, I mean, if it comes down to coaching, Sean McVay is going to win. That's it.
Yeah, but Sean McVay will do some dumb shit. Sean McVay will do I'm a believer in my guys type of play and lose the game. He'll do that.
But I still, I know. But I mean, do you think Boy is a better coach than Sean McVay?
No, I just know Sean McVay is more willing to fuck up.
He's not conservative.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, shit.
But they can afford to lose. I feel like the Seahawks is going to be more serious of a game for the Seahawks.
That's why I got
the Rams are going to go in fucking off.
That's why I think Seahawks wins. Because Seahawks are not going to play around with their food. I think Seahawks are going to come into town and play football.
It's just one of those things like the Lakers. Everybody comes in to play the Lakers. They give 110%. Anytime you go to a big market, everybody just... And they slack off on guys that they think that, like, it's just Sam Darnold. Like,
Seahawks got them dogs. They're more.
We got our ass kicked, didn't we? We got our motherfucking ass kicked, didn't we? Good Lord.
Nigga say, y'all think shit sweet over here, huh?
Yeah, I turn that shit off. Nigga, I said, God damn, they fucking us up. This nigga Luka crying the whole fucking game.
Oh, my God. 18
I'm like,
points.
Nigga, Austin Reeves is just, I'm talking about missing, because this nigga couldn't hit a fucking shot, save his life yesterday.
Them niggas were stuck in preseason mode.
Bro, they just flying by. This nigga, I ain't gonna lie, they a problem. Okay, see, because, I don't know, they probably gonna repeat. Them niggas good.
They are good.
Defensively, they just play at a whole different level.
I'm glad that they brought real basketball back.
Low key, but fuck them, man. Fuck them.
What do you mean when you say real basketball, Sean?
like playing defense, playing hard, not conserving your energy, like just playing young.
Did Did you
You
watch that game
know,
yesterday?
I only caught glimpses of it. By the time I caught it, it was
So
already they
they
getting the ass
play at
whooped.
just a different level, but their level of intensity, how they play defense on offense, it's just another level. Like as good as we look, if you can't match that level of intensity, that level of like
That's what I've been saying,
getting after
L.
it, you're
And
not beating them.
I
You're
I
not coming close.
I chimed in a little bit of Gilbert Arenas podcast, and some of it I think they were talking about that. And but you know me, L. You work right next
Yeah.
to me, man. You know, like in American basketball, we play both ends of the court. Your superstars play both ends. You play both
Yeah.
ways. And a
Yeah.
lot of these foreigners,
They
and
don't.
and
Yeah.
they don't. And there's only a couple of them that do. Shea's he's not American, but he happens to play both ends. And I think that's the problem with the
So
Lakers. We built
everybody
one
on
of
that
these
team, everybody on
D'Antoni.
that team plays both ends. Chet,
Yeah,
Shea, what's the other dude with the
yeah,
braids? I'm talking about, and I'm intense. They
yeah.
running,
what
I'm talking about, it's a different level and it's
what is
visible.
it?
We got a we
Like
Hard
got a
I
work.
was like,
D'Antoni
oh
type
shit.
team.
Like
Hard work
yeah.
beats talent
Yeah,
when
that's what
talent
it is,
don't work
bro. That's
hard.
what it looked like. But that's what that game looked
Yeah,
like. I'm like,
we got a
golly, bro.
D'Antoni team, man.
Yeah.
And then, hey,
But
do
at
y'all
least Dan
feel
Tony.
like
Nah, yeah, you're right. We got a Dan Tony team. You're right. Dan
y'all
Tony.
feel like
Straight
the
Dan Tony.
IQ gap is closing to where like everybody has good IQ now, to where you can't just smart your way to victory? Like you gonna have to be smart and be athletic now.
I don't know,
Oh
maybe, but
shit.
I don't know. I just know. I just know. I don't know. I don't think anybody fucking with OKC. And I haven't seen a team play that. Like I'm telling you, if you get a chance, bro, to watch some of the clips in that game where it's just they play at a whole different level of intensity defensively, even on offense. The way that they're moving and getting different guys involved, it's crazy. They play basketball with no ego, and
Is that a testament to coaching? Good coaching?
yeah. But I mean, I
The
think
players too.
yeah, I think it has more to do with the players. They all just, I think, because they won the championship, and that's the same, and it's literally the same exact team. So they know what it takes. They know the level that you need to be at, and they bought in. Again, they don't play. When I watch us play, sometimes you see the ego, you see the heat check, you see the I'm not getting my call. Let me trot down the field. You know what I mean? Like they don't have even as much as Shea get fouled. He don't say shit to the ref. That nigga don't even look at the ref. He don't even look at him when he don't get the foul. He don't sit there and cry, complain. He just walk. He just play defense hard, get a steal, and come
That's
back. Like
valuable. That's very,
I'm
very
saying, bro. Like
valuable.
these
That
guys, bro.
diva
Like
shit is
yeah,
getting old.
I like Luca and everything, but that nigga, bro, he was pouting the whole game because they knew what he was trying to do. It was obvious that they playing against him and watching film. They know that little shit he do when he get down the lane. He do that kind of hesitation pull ups where he gets you to foul him. They wasn't going for the bait all game. He kept getting frustrated because he wasn't getting the foul call, and he just imploded. We just imploded, and he just kept forcing it and forcing it and forcing it, and we just imploded. It was terrible, terrible.
Damn.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, bro. From the jump, from the like first quarter on, I'm like, oh, this is ugly. Second quarter got even worse. Third quarter, I'm like, I'll turn that shit off.
And when you're so young and athletic, you can take risks. Like Isaiah
Yeah.
Joe, Case and Wallace, all those guys, they take so many risks when they're going for steals, but they just happen to be able to get those bitches compared to other guys. When if the Lakers take that risk, a Gabe Vincent take a risk to try to get a steal in the passing lane, they get
He's
ate
done
up
for the season.
Now all of a
Exposed.
sudden the ball's moving everywhere and there's a wide open three that everybody's just happens to make on us. But nah, that fucking Thunder team is crazy.
Who played tonight? What y'all got? Who y'all got tonight, man? We'll go watch this game.
You talking about football?
Jets and Pats.
Oh
Jets and
fuck!
Pats. It's gonna be Thursday night footballs have not been good, and people have been complaining about that. That they should get rid of Thursday night football. I enjoy football during the week, but it's not going to be a good game because these dudes just played football a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's not a good product, man. It's really not. Hasn't been.
But don't
So I
y'all
don't
feel like
expect to
it's
be a good
better
game.
that you can watch one game on Thursday instead of like having to watch 20 games at once? Well,
Not
10.
really. Not
You
really,
like
because I mean,
watching?
when
It
you watch
doesn't.
football, you really don't really watch it like that anyway, though. Like you really only watch one team. You watch your team
Hell
play,
nah. I watch
and
all
then
them
you watch
bitches.
like whatever like the. But you watch like whatever the prime time is, or you watch like red zone, right?
Oh no, I watch 4 games at a time.
Damn.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can't.
I got 4
See, the
on the
problem
screen,
is,
and then
I
the
boom,
can't
boom.
problem
follow
is
along with 4 games at
if
once.
it's not a good game, nobody's gonna watch that shit on Thursday.
I'm not gonna lie, I watched
Yeah.
that bitch. I watched the horrible games. Like when you guys got like I on TikTok, everybody was talking about how bad that Denver and Raiders game was. I enjoyed a scrap. I enjoyed a defensive scrap where nobody could get
That
nothing.
wasn't a deep trap, Javi. That was a bad football game.
Yeah,
Nah, I liked it.
that was
I
bad
enjoyed
offense
it.
versus bad offense.
I
They
watched
couldn't
the
Yeah,
even.
it was
whole
just
thing.
There was a penalty every other play.
yeah, it was terrible football. I
Yeah.
can't stand it.
But
I
I
man,
give credit to
when
the
I see
Raiders.
over
I liked what they
fucking
did.
No, I
Crappy.
mean the defense,
I
yes, the defense, yes, but that offense was just god awful by both teams.
yeah, terrible, unwatchable. I'm sitting here. I'm at them yelling at the Raiders. I'm yelling at them like, please, like
I watched
the
that
game is
bitch.
right there. Just make one field goal.
They knew your Charger ass was rooting for us.
I
They
know
knew
they knew. They said, "Nah, fuck you." Shit.
And we're about to see right now, Sean, if your guy is able. Oh, they just took him out.
Oh shit!
Third and
Who?
Ooh,
5. He just traded for Brees Hall. They just took him out the game to put Isaiah Davis.
damn.
Oh, he good. He not hurt though. He just.
Yeah, yeah. 3rd and 5. You know
Oh,
they're trying to really get those yardage. But it's like you could use Brees Hall. Like you, Garrett Wilson's out. Like what are they doing?
Hey,
they
Javi,
need to
what
run
did you
more with Fields.
why you didn't like Brees Hall?
No, I like Brees Hall. I said last episode I like Brees Hall, but I wouldn't have traded for him. I liked Brees
So
Hall more.
you think T Higgins alone is better than Brees Hall?
Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
And I wouldn't have traded Woody Marks and T Hit. I wouldn't have traded for Brees Hall, but I do like Brees Hall, especially right now. Only here's the thing is, it's not like they're working with some offensive guru, right? It's not like it's CMC with the Niners. It's not like it's A-Chain and Miami. It's not like it's even Judkins with Stefanski, right? Like how bad Cleveland is always with their quarterback. They're always horrible. That offense is always horrible, but they always seem to move the ball with their running back. That's their bread and butter. With Brees Hall and the Jets, like you're gambling on Aaron Glenn and that offensive coordinator to you know, give big money to fucking Brees Hall. It's like, damn. I think you took a really
See,
big gamble on that.
they also said too during that game, he pretty much was contained until a screen pass he took to the house, right?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
broke through on one.
Yeah, you made your team worse in my opinion on that one. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's still good for you. Like, it's still good for you, I think. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you lost that trade. You lost that trade.
I don't know. I don't see it that way. I think it could work out for Sean, but I don't know. I think the impact of not having Garrett Wilson is going to hurt Brees Hall. You know.
Yeah, you
I don't
you
think they're
just
gonna be-
stop one person.
Yeah, and now they're going to be behind a lot, and they're not going to be in position to run the ball.
That's what I love about the Browns. Doesn't matter what the fuck what the score is. Judkins is gonna get his 20 touches. Doesn't matter what that score is. He's gonna get his 20 touches. With Brees Hall, he can get his touches through receiving, which you rather have because it's a point for every time he catches. But how good has this offense been with Justin Fields or with anybody? They're not creative. It's stagnant. It's a risk.
Ugly. It's an ugly,
It's
ugly
such a
offense.
risk.
He
Such
gonna
a
get
risk.
fired too. They're gonna fire his ass.
I think so too. I do.
Aaron Glenn going to get fired?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Was it his fault?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Damn.
He do black
I think it kind of was a little bit of both.
Even if, I mean, it's his first year. So I don't
defensive
know.
coaches do not get the same love offensive
No.
coaches get. That's
No, not
cold.
at all.
They get 1 year and that's it.
Well, because you're going against the grain by buying in with a defensive coach. So it's like if
Kind
you're
of
going
are.
against the
And you got a
grain,
young
it got to
quarterback.
work now.
I don't like defensive coaches and young quarterbacks. I think that's the worst thing you could do to a fucking young quarterback is give him a defensive coach.
Is that what's going on with CJ Stroud?
A little bit of that.
Possible.
A little bit of that.
You think he's struggling because of that?
But his O line is pretty bad. I think he's kind of like what happened to Dak Prescott in a way where like he was used to things a certain way, and then all of a sudden it's not. You know, his O line breaks down. He's not getting the time, and he's trying to make shit happen, and he's not seeing things the right how he used to see it because he just don't have the time. And I think it's just like Dak. When you give Dak a good O line and weapons, he can make it happen. You know, I always thought Dak was a good quarterback. I still think he's a good quarterback. And I think he's kind of like, you know, the same thing happened to Derek Carr. Same, you know, I think he's just lost his confidence in a way. I believe that's because of how bad his O line been, and he's lost his best receiver.
Oh, he did lose Tank. Tank Dell was his guy.
And I just think he's just not seeing it. You know, he's just not seeing it. It happens. It happens, Corey. Again, it happened to Dak for a couple years. It happened to Derek Carr. It happens. It happens to quarterbacks all the time. We're like, how did this nigga go from being so good to like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
But I'd have to watch a little bit more film on him to be exactly sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Justin. They've been doing that all day with him.
That's probably the last touchdown they scored today. That's probably the last touchdown they scored.
Come on, did you throw it to Brees Hall?
Nah,
Who scored?
Justin ran it
Justin
in on
Fields?
a fake.
Justin
Damn it. Always doing that shit. That was the one thing I was concerned about. Is Justin Fields. I got 2 running backs where the quarterback steals all their touchdowns.
Who's the? Oh, Josh Allen. Yeah.
The thing is, if you wrap a good enough offense around Justin Fields, you can make it happen with him, man. You just got to get him out the pocket, bro. You got to throw and do you know, little dink and dump passes. You know what I'm saying? You can make it happen with him.
It's funny you say that, L, because in our Madden league, someone literally did that. They won a playoff game. It was a guy who, like, he's not known for being that good, and he beat one of the better guys in the league by a field goal because it started snowing.
Oh yeah.
And this bro had -5 passing yards and like 300 rushing yards and won.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit caught me by surprise.
Yeah,
because
I'm telling you, you can.
L be talking shit about Justin Fields when he was on the Bears, when he was on the Steelers. Oh, Justin Fields, you would not get a compliment from L about Justin Fields. So that.
Well, I think he's been in the league long enough to where I think
He's better than Geno.
Geno was just coming off career years. We can't act like that didn't happen.
He regressed last year.
Didn't he get hurt though? He got hurt.
I don't know. I know he threw 15 interceptions last year.
Geno go throw interceptions. But his first year with the Seahawks was phenomenal. He had earned his second year. Everybody was looking at him like, oh, he's back. And I mean, I thought he looked good. I didn't think last year he was that bad. Maybe I wasn't paying attention good enough. But I was under the impression that the man was, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing.
He act like Geno act like he can't run. Like I thought he was somewhat of a mobile quarterback.
He hurt though. He hurt right now.
He's like 32, right? 33.
Yeah, he's up there.
At some point, you just gotta stop like that. Yeah,
but
this is like his
y'all
season.
say that, but he ain't afraid to take hits because he be just sitting there holding on the ball, getting blasted.
I mean, maybe he don't. Maybe I mean he. I think he wants to be a pocket guy. He doesn't. He doesn't want to be out there. But I don't know.
I mean, if he
Yeah.
I don't
wanted
know.
to, he could
I,
get
I,
rid of the ball quicker.
it's hard for me to imagine though that, and I'm sorry to say this, Cash, but like every year they have the same exact problem at the same exact position.
Right.
I'm starting to think it's not them, nigga. I'm starting to think it's something that they doing in the
Eric Carr,
organization.
Gina,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Garoppolo.
Yeah, it's like how is it? You can say what you want about Garoppolo. Garoppolo been to a Super Bowl. I understand it was Kyle Shanahan, but I mean, shit. If it's Kyle Shanahan, then just copy whatever the fuck that nigga did that made the nigga good.
That's
You know,
what pisses me off. Like
it's not that complicated in my
Like you
opinion.
have these examples of the Niners, the Eagles, these teams who can win with trash ass quarterbacks, in my opinion. Guys who coming out the draft nobody thought highly of, and they found a recipe to win. They build the team around them.
Yeah. So
These
again, that's
coaches
why.
are so stubborn.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it has something to do with like last year, right? Like the way you guys kept. Well, you weren't consistent at all year with quarterback, going back and forth between Gino and AOC. But it's like, in what world do you build an offensive game plan around telling Gardner Mitchell to go be Superman every week?
Yes,
That's
because he
just not
did have
smart
a great
football.
year at the Colts.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like I don't understand it.
See,
Like, why I
now
feel like
this was going to
it
happen. The
can't be that
Raiders going to
complicated.
get Daniel Jones. The Raiders going to go get Daniel Jones because he had a good year with the coach next year. And they're going to pay him some money. And Daniel Jones is going to be ass.
Oh,
Nah, well,
Daniel Jones.
they're gonna
Oh
keep
no,
Daniel Jones. He
Yeah,
ain't
we're
going
gonna
nowhere
get
because
Richardson.
they traded their
yeah, Anthony Richardson. Yeah,
they
We're gonna
traded
go
their
get
draft pick, so
Anthony
they can't get
Richardson,
no quarterback.
and we're gonna get Anthony Richardson. And he's gonna be ass too.
Yeah, but see, Anthony Richardson, he is mobile enough to where he could cover up how ass y'all are.
Maybe
He could
you
really.
guys have a first round draft pick,
Yeah, we're gonna have the second overall pick,
but they
and we're
got the
not
dude
taking a
from
quarterback. We're
you're
not taking a
not.
quarterback. No.
you shouldn't.
You
There's
guys
no,
gonna get
there's
lineman?
no quarterbacks available.
You going lineman? Yeah, there is the kid out of
They're all like iffy, right?
no, the one fuck. He just had that crazy play. Was it Indiana? It was all over ES or Sports
Or
Center and ESPN and shit. He got like a Mexican last name.
oh, Mendoza or some shit. I keep hearing
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah, I think he's as of right now looking like the best one.
Lineman. Or do you get like the best defender?
Or you go grab Dallas's backup. He look Milton.
That's a good. I like that.
I like that too. Please come get
you
him.
You don't like
don't
that?
like Milton? You don't like him?
She said, I like that too.
Are you mad? You mad that he's not being used?
No, I'm mad that they traded a pick for somebody they're not going to use because Dak came out and said he wants to play into his late 40s. Like, the fuck?
No.
Well, I mean, that ain't no
don't do
Bro,
that.
Joe
At least
Milton
on
is
the
26.
Cowboys.
Bro, Joe Milton is 26 years old. 26 years old, Joe Milton. Y'all don't.
You guys do not want to handcuff your franchise to Dak until he's 40.
They ain't got no choice. You know how much money they spent on him?
Oh, that is.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's-
I like it because I can't stand the Cowboys, but I just.
Gonna run it back with Gino.
It's like, God damn. This
Anthony Richardson as a backup quarterback. And we're gonna draft a lineman.
every
We're
pick
gonna draft a lineman.
first 3 picks should be an offensive lineman.
Yeah, we're gonna get offensive.
That's not terrible. I think an offensive lineman is always a good.
We'll probably
first-round
buy
draft
another
pick. I don't
offensive
think that's
lineman,
terrible.
and we'll probably spend a lot of
Who you
money.
kiss?
We'll probably overpay for a lineman too, or two.
Is that TOS right there?
Yeah.
honestly, though,
Is that TOS?
you can't go wrong with getting your line right. You can't go wrong with that.
Nah,
You got to get a line.
I'm cool with it.
The
Getting
only
your
one y'all
line right
got
Nothing.
is
really sets your
Jackson
team up
Powers Johnson or
for
something like that. And he's your
Shit.
center. That's your best one.
That's
Colson
fine.
Miller.
He's our center, not playing center. He's our
Yeah.
center playing guard.
Watch the fucking Patriots lose. These fucking dickheads, bro. I
Hey,
put all my points on these fucking guys this week.
Al,
Too.
you feel the Raiders? If you were a Raider fan, you feel like they should just get off of Pete Carroll?
No, I think they should. Chip Kelly. I hate Chip Kelly, bro. Chip Kelly is trash. He's always been trash. I don't understand what anybody likes about this dude. He's only been good in college. And the only reason he's been good in college is because he has the best players in the fucking nation on his team. You've seen what happened everywhere else he goes in the NFL. He sucks.
The motherfucker know how to make some good uniforms.
That's it. He's not a good coordinator, bro. It don't make no sense. You got Brock Bowers. This nigga, you say what you want about Geno. There's no way that offense should be that fucking bad. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's just no way. You don't run nothing. You ain't got nothing in your playbook that you can get motherfuckers open and get first down. It's hard for them to get first downs, let alone with scoring position. They can't get first downs, bro. It's awful. I could see if it's a situation where like they're getting down the field, but they just keep kicking field goals and stuff like that. Like that's fixable. You know what I'm saying? You could figure that part out. You know what I mean? These niggas can't get first downs.
I did like Chip Kelly that one year where they went no huddle every play.
That's the only thing he can do, and that's all gimmick bullshit. Yeah, and that's all gimmicky bullshit.
When he had Shady McCoy, Deshaun Jackson,
and what happened when he traded all them niggas away?
Oh, the dream team. When he had the dream team,
ass. That nigga's always been a product of his players. He always just been a product of the players and the talented players. If he don't have that level of talent. There's nothing scheme wise. You look at somebody like Ben Johnson, right? You look at his scheme, it's like, oh, it's creative. Andy Reid. When I watch Kansas City play and I watch how Andy Reid like play his plays, it's like nobody else does that. Like nobody else can design a play the way Andy Reid does. It's crazy. Like I've never seen a coach design plays as well as Andy Reid or Ben Johnson and his creativity, or what's his name with the Commanders, the offensive coordinator over there. Like,
oh yeah, Kyle. What's his name? Yeah, I know you're talking about Kingsbury.
Yeah, like you could see it's evident. Like, shit, Kyle Shanahan.
I like Mike McDaniel as a play caller.
I like Mike McDaniels a lot.
He's even him. Yeah,
not as a head coach.
No, play caller, you're right. As a play caller, very good. It don't make sense. That roster is not that bad on offense. It doesn't make sense that they just can't even get first fucking downs. What are we doing? You can't run nothing. No fucking. You ain't got a guy you can pop a bubble screen for 5 yards for. You ain't got a fucking read option you can get fucking 6-7 yards from. Like nothing, bro. Like
it's bad when they do a play action and the run ain't working. You can't run play action unless you get the run going.
Bro, it's dark. Nigga. I don't get it. I think the Raiders need to be sold. That's just evident. I'm not gonna lie. They need to sell. They need a whole change of everything, in my opinion.
Right.
New owner, get you one of them owner groups. So it ain't the owner in the because I don't like a meddling owner. I think an owner should be good at hiring GMs and let your GM have faith in your GM and let your GM be a fucking GM. I think that's the best thing to do, in my opinion.
Well, one thing about Mark Davis, he doesn't meddle, but the problem is he can't hire the right GMs.
Well, yeah,
but
that's
see what Mark Davis does is he lets. I feel like he's easily manipulated. Like he just lets people rate his team. Like they just use his team for their own advantage and then leave.
Yeah, I do. I agree with that because you see it with the players. You see it with some of the coaches that they bring in, where you're just like, why the fuck would you hire that guy?
They all bring their friends.
Why would you bring in some why would you max out some 30-year-old pass rusher? Like, I get it. He might even came off a career year. Maxing out a 30-year-old pass rusher is the worst thing you can fucking do. That's such a terrible decision. Like, we didn't even do that with Khalil Mack. Like, we didn't even do no shit like that, bro.
Talking about Chandler Jones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know Wilkins wasn't old, but you got to be careful when you pay these defensive players coming in from, that coming from, I think, situations where they were like flourished and they looked good in, and you might have not, or their numbers at least really, really look good in, and not understand like what's
And
going
that's
to
what I
be the
don't like
difference when they
about.
get to the Raiders.
I don't like us in the offseason. In free agency, we always seem to not understand why that team, like what you're saying, there's a reason why they left their team. There's a reason why. And we
Yeah.
seem to keep getting these players
Yeah.
that their respected franchises didn't value enough. There's
And you
gotta
pay
be
them, and you pay
why.
so
You
much.
pay them. Yeah, premium money.
I'm talking about top, like not, yeah, like top tier. Like, why is Gino making $30 million?
37. He getting paid more
37.
than Darnold.
And you could have had Sam Darnold.
It's like we paid him, right? We paid him. We traded for him. We paid him, and he didn't even earn the contract. What are we doing? Sam Darnold earned his contract.
Yeah.
He earned it.
Yeah, he was like second or third in MVP last year.
The Vikings, they're getting all this, they're getting all these people talking about him because they should have paid him.
Yeah, that was stupid. They look dumb as hell now, don't they?
The
'Cause
Vikings was a good team last year.
JJ look ass. JJ don't look like he got it at all.
I feel like you have to. You drafted your guy. You have to go with him.
Yeah, but I mean, you had a guy who they're not paid. They're not. I'm saying he makes $30 million a year. He's not even top tier of the quarterback market.
33, Sean.
I think as of right now, statistically, Sam Darnold, if I'm not mistaken, is the best quarterback in the NFL. Him and Stafford, I think statistically are the best quarterbacks in the NFL as of today, which is crazy. A 40-year-old and fucking Sam Darnold are the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
How old is Sam Darnold, Javi?
I think Sam Darnold's like 31 or so.
He's 30?
Yeah, he's in his 30s. He's been in the league.
No way.
Shit. No, yeah. He's not like 27, 28. That was when he was in fucking Carolina. I'll look it up though.
Damn. I don't think he's that old. You think he's that old? 28, 26?
Oh,
I think he's 28.
He is 28. I thought he was 31. He's 28.
Yeah, he's 28.
He's 28, yeah.
28 years old.
I still wouldn't do it.
He was drafted by the Jets, right?
Yeah.
No. Oh my God, bro.
What just happened?
Travion
How am I
Henderson.
so far behind? Oh yeah, he doing his thing.
Good.
You going against?
Jamie, and he always just seems to have good games against me.
Who you playing, Cash?
I play Danny, man.
How's it looking?
I got my defense playing right now. Nobody really. I got the Patriots defense.
Patriots defense?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got Al Puka your Woody.
Oh.
I know, huh? They just pushed his ass all the way through. Like,
yeah.
Damn.
I'm playing against Danny. Al Puka your Woody is his team name.
Al Puka your Woody. I ain't gonna lie, I got a good name for a team.
What?
Well, I don't know, because Penix might not be. I was gonna say my big black Penix.
Oh my God.
He over there riding on somebody's bench.
Huh?
He's over there rotting on somebody's bench.
Yeah, I was
man.
I was really wrong about him. I was so wrong about him. He looked good last year though. He looked good last year.
Everybody looked good at the end of the year.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Coming in after he looked good compared to fucking what Kurt was doing.
Yeah, Kurt real bad. I even started him one week thinking he was gonna do something.
That was against that Chargers, wasn't it? We retired that nigga, bro. The Chargers retired another. I love it. I love when we do that shit. We retired when we that game against the Bills where the DB retired at halftime.
Oh,
we retired Kirk Cousins.
Oh no, that wasn't him. Who else retired at halftime?
Oh,
Davis.
Antonio Brown.
you talking about Vontae Davis.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Davis.
Against the Chargers.
Yeah,
Retired that man.
Vontae Davis. Halftime said, I'm good. And got in his
That nigga-
car.
And left.
Only
That nigga got his car and left. That's hilarious.
you've never heard no shit like that.
Hell nah. Nigga at halftime got in his car and left. I ain't
You
never
see-
heard no shit like that in
That's
sports
worse
in my
than
life.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown did
Yeah.
the same thing. He took his
Yeah.
jersey off and left.
Left. Nigga, Kirk Cousins. I think that was at week. It was like week 7 or 8 game. Retired that man.
Football players is different.
Retired that man. He ain't see the field. He ain't seen the football field since.
Vontae Davis is resting in peace now.
Oh yeah, that is right. He did pass away. Fucked up.
Yeah, he
Tragic, man.
That make you
Let me
think,
get
man.
started on my dinner. Yeah,
Yeah.
have a good one.
All right, for sure, bro.
All right.
You breaking
All right,
up
folks.
just a little. All right, bro.
All right.
To be a
That make you
pro
think, man.
football
These
player,
dudes
like,
be suffering from CTE.
like
Gotta
there's
be
getting
honest.
your head banged in, but then there's also the mental damage you could be doing by just being an animal, you know, like
Unhinged.
kind of like being a Marine, you know.
Yeah. I mean, these people are so locked into what they do, like they kind of disattached from reality. And they still gotta deal with life outside of football. And like to your point, that's something that a lot of them have to have a hard time dealing with.
And you know, their parents and the people around them, all they care about is football, you know, like they're just everything is football, football, football.
And football is starting
no.
to become like the cheapest sport you can get your like kid into.
Yeah.
Soccer is expensive as they get older. Baseball is probably
Yeah.
the most expensive. Basketball,
Yeah.
you're starting to see like
It's expensive.
yeah, you're starting to see that get expensive. So now like you're not really seeing like these kids that's the way you used to see it where they would call them, oh yeah, this guy looks like he could be a problem. He has character issues. All these guys have great vocabulary, great schooling. They took it extremely serious. No, for real. You're not seeing like the inner city kid out there no more. You're seeing kids of prominent families that were raised,
Gentrification.
you know what I'm saying? Like they're putting money in their kid. That's what you're seeing now in the NBA. And that's what you see in golf. That's what you see in baseball. That's what you see in tennis. Only like the prominent families are taking over. Like football is still that one where it's just like you could get somebody from a regular high school and you know that's not in some prep school shit that could go to the NFL.
Yeah.
Do you think sports need to do like they've overcorrected on trying to be safe and trying to be soft and all that? You think they need to go back to like being more rough because like a lot of these guys who are in the league, they wouldn't have been in the league if toughness was more of a factor, you know, especially basketball. Like it would favor guys who are bigger, stronger, you know.
I don't know. Like you got to be mentally capable and tough. So I think if you're mentally tough, it's gonna favor you. It doesn't matter what you do in life. If you're mentally tough, nothing's gonna be able to like physically tough. That's a whole different thing. Um,
You feel like some of these players nowadays are mentally weak though?
um, I think the rules have just allowed them to be able to, kind of tone down what it was that was driving a lot of these people before. Like we don't have that driving force anymore of like, oh yeah, this guy came from this and that's all coming from the European side now. You're not getting any Americans that's
Yeah.
like,
The foreigners have all that hunger.
yeah. So that mental toughness is coming from them, and this is why you're seeing the Shays, the Lucas, the Jokic's, the Alfred Sengun, and all these guys that are taking over, and then you got these Americans like a John Morant that's not really, he's great, but is he? And then you got Anthony Edwards, who all of a sudden like he doesn't want to be the face of the NBA, but Wemby is gladly just everyone's just giving him that, and he's just running with that shit. Like Americans have become like more role players to these guys overseas that are fucking superstars.
Whack, weak ass country.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. We're just our mentality is different here. We're such like consumers in America compared to like what it was before, where we were like, sons and daughters of fucking tradesmen and of all these tough times and shit like that. Now it's like we're just all fucking consumers. That's it. So everybody wants to just consume fucking videos and all this shit and buy bullshit instead of going out there and actually like, working for something. And if they don't get it in the way that they want it, it's just like, oh, no one's giving me an opportunity. It's like it's the work towards that opportunity is no longer there for Americans like the way it used to be, in my opinion.
Soft ass society.
Yeah. It's getting crazy.
I mean, that's part of technology. Some people could blame there's a lot of things you could blame it. It's just as things become more convenient, you develop a different type of work habit and a different type of mentality.
Yeah, you gotta adjust. If you don't adjust to the climate of whatever you're like China has a great way of adjusting to that shit. Like they still are not only one of the most advanced countries, but all production throughout the world comes from China. Doesn't matter what it is. Chips. Like I'm talking about like fucking chips for computers and shit. I'm talking like some steel, brass, whatever it may be, like linens, clothing. They produce everything. So they're
They
not.
say Mexico is next. They said Mexico, they're starting to take some of China's business because they have a better hard worker mentality.
I don't know about
Do you
that
think
shit.
you got to be under a dictatorship to have that?
Nah, you just got to be values. Values are changing in the West. You know what I'm saying? Americans' values are changing. We don't have the same values we had in the from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s to the early 2000s. What values people back then used to, I mean, people even now they still believe in prayer so much, but compared to now, you know what I'm saying? Like you go out to eat, you're not seeing nobody pray before they eat. You're just seeing people get their food and they eat.
Mm-hmm.
Values, it's like shit is just starting to change so much, and it's just if you don't
And
have certain, yeah, go ahead.
you got these sinful ass gamblers.
No, I only said that because I just lose, bro. Like y'all just be gambling. I just lose. The first one I won was against Gus, and that's the first one I won in a long time this year. I just lost one to Cash. I just lost one to Ajon. Shit, I lost another one from work. I'm like, that shit just.
You should offer me a bet.
You offer me.
Nah, you don't want to offer money. I was just like, you want to bet?
Bet what though? Like, what would you realistically bet if it's not money?
I would have done something to entertain fantasy or something. I don't know.
Dash is good. He's good for creative bets.
I
A
don't know.
non-money bet.
Maybe
Yeah.
something you gotta on a podcast, you gotta wear my team or something, or I don't know.
Push-ups. His go-to is push-ups.
Nah, I'd rather
I don't know.
give you 20 than humiliate myself. Yeah, nah.
Those are fun to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll change like my fantasy team name and shit, or like,
Yeah.
But nah, I'm not about to get on live and do something. Nuh-uh.
What was that? What was that video you found on TikTok? That shit had me dying, bro.
Oh, that shit was
where the dude was the buff dude in the car. That was hilarious. I'm like, there's no way he had that ready for me.
No, that shit just popped up.
Somebody. That's random, dude.
That shit just
That was
popped
a
up.
funny ass video.
It was.
I'm gonna have to go back and find that. Save that one.
Somebody said on the comment section of that video, like when it's your first time or when you first discover the human form. So he was just doing random shit. That shit.
Yeah, that was a good one right there. I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let y'all go though. I'm about to.
So what you guys think about this fantasy? Oh,
Yeah, it's our anniversary today, and I got to start getting ready. My girl about to start getting home.
Oh,
all right.
better get your ass over there.
Yeah, I got to start planning shit now, doing shit, getting ready.
There you go. Your girl lives there, don't she?
No, yeah, but she's in her she's working at the hospital right now, so she don't get off till like
Okay.
she won't be home till like 7:30. So I got a little bit of time.
Oh, you got
do my
boy.
thing.
You better get to moving.
Yeah, I figured I'd give myself a little hour. I'll be all right.
Yeah. All right, my boy. I'll let you go.
All right, y'all.
All right, Sean.
Yep.